All right, here we go with the second game. There's not much time turnaround to get things written down, so we'll do what we can. Alex Rogers leads it off. He'll face Trey Simmons. Simmons, a lefty on the mound for the Blue Devils. There's a foul ball back to the screen. Rogers had a couple of base hits, both with RBI. All right, my screen says that I'm not doing things here, so let me double check things. I'll try and keep as much video going as I can here. There's a foul ball back to the screen. Gosh dang it here. Sorry about that, everyone. Trying to get things worked out and going again here for you. Have 2 outs. We had a fly out and a ground out. Had a fly to left field, and then was that a 6-3, Jace? A 6-3, and now the designated hitter, Connor Allen, so he gets to not have to catch during this game. So let me see what it's looking like now. It looks like maybe everything is back to normal, I hope. So welcome back to this game. Designated hitter, Connor Allen, he's up there with 2 outs. 1 ball, 2 strikes to him. He caught the first 3 games of this series. He had a strikeout, a base on balls, and a base hit during the first game, and there is a strikeout for the 3rd out of the inning. So hopefully I got all the technical issues worked out. At the end of half an inning, there's no score. We'll be back for the rest of this one. Remember, it's a 9-inning game. All right, get a little bit of information caught up. Logan Phillips is going to be on the mound for the Cougars. Schedule lineup for the Blue Devils will be a little bit different. Dawson, Hutchison, Bard, Adams, Sanchez, Vaughter, Bosserman, Buffington, Buck, with Trey Simmons on the mound. As you saw, Trey Simmons, a left-hander, with a 3-up, 3-down inning. Had a fly out to left field, a 6-3 from Cole Dawson over to Bard, and then a strikeout of the designated hitter, Connor Allen. So we'll get going here in this second game. Remember, it's a 9-inning game. The Blue Devils lost the first one 15-0, won the second one 10-9, won the third one 8-7, and now we're in this fourth game, and it will be a 9-inning game. Wind is really howling out of the south, so the balls may be flying out. We'll find out. Maybe some of the guys will be trying to hit them and not do well. But Cole Dawson's going to lead it off. Cole had a base hit, a home run in the first game. There's a strike right through there, the first pitch from Logan Phillips to Cole Dawson here in the bottom of the first. Little flinch by the umpire, but pulled out of it, low and inside. So 1 ball, 1 strike here in the first inning. There's a ball headed right back up the middle. So a leadoff base hit for Cole Dawson. It's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. He's going to move from the 3 spot to the 2 spot. He had a couple of outs in the air and then had a double to left center. He'll be up there with nobody out and Dawson at first base. My software says I'm not doing well, guys, but I hope that it keeps sending you information and getting it out there for you. Throw back over to first, nothing going on over there. So a lot of things going on up here with our technical stuff, but Palmer Hutchison with a home run to put the Blue Devils up 2-0. So we get the end of that home run anyway. That's going to bring up Brendan Bard. High and inside. Going to try and solve this thing. There we go. It looks like maybe things are going to go back to normal there. There's a deep fly ball. That may get out of here as well. And it does. So back-to-back jack going on in this second game. So I'll try and get caught up on some of my work to do here. Get the score right first of all. That's going to bring up Caleb Adams, the center fielder. There's a pop up into shallow center field. Coming in to take care of that is the center fielder, Rogers. It's going to bring up Pablo Sanchez. There's a breaking ball right through there. Sanchez had an RBI double in the first game. High and outside. 1-1 the count. Two balls and a strike. So ground ball headed to the shortstop. He's up with it and over to first. So Sanchez over to Reynolds for the out. So that's going to bring up Vaughter. Way outside, Vaughter had a base hit into a 4-6-3 double play, and grounded out to the right side to score a run. Basically did a nice job hitting it to the other side to get the run in. Breaking pitch did not make it back to the strike zone. Jace, I figured out how come I was sitting here feeling honest. Got my jacket on from when I went out in the wind. Comes the pitch, that's up high. Just getting to where I try and know these guys' names up here, and that misses just a little bit low. So Vaughter with the base on balls. That's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman had a couple of home runs and a strikeout with 5 RBI in the first game. That's up high. Want to know the count. Inside. 2-0 the count. The wind is really howling out of the south. I'll give you a quick look at the flag here before the next pitch. Called a strike. There's a ball in the dirt. Runner goes, and he's going to be caught stealing at second base. So back-to-back home runs. Hutchison with a 2-run, Bard with a solo, and the Blue Devils take a 3-0 lead at the end of one. We'll take a break. We'll be back. 9-inning game. To the top of the second we go. Blue Devils leading 3-0. Ellison, Wiley, and Heyman. There's a ball headed into center field, and Adams decides to not take a chance on it, so a leadoff base hit for Ellison. It's going to bring up Wiley. Wiley's the left fielder. Outside. Oh, almost a catch, but not quite, just off the edge of his glove. But the runner at first had to wait to see. So a double by Wiley. Henry Heyman playing third base in this second game. He'll have his first at bat of the day. There's a foul ball. So nobody out. Runners at second and third after the leadoff base hit and then the double. But the double didn't score the runner from first because he had to wait to see if it was going to be caught. It was off the glove of the left fielder, Sanchez. Sanchez moved over to left in this game, and Jet Buck is in right field. So Sanchez, Adams, and Buck across the outfield from left to right. There's a foul back to the screen. Infield is the same from third around to first. Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, and Bard. Matt Buffington behind the plate. Trey Simmons on the mound. That's way high. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Henry Heyman, the third baseman. There's a foul ball. And held by Buffington for the out. So nice job by Buffington hanging on to that strike. Foul to be the strikeout. That's going to bring up Wade Reynolds. Reynolds will step in. He had a couple of ground outs to shortstop and a walk in the first game. So 1 out now. Runners at second and third. There's a check swing foul back to the screen. Ooh, that was a little bit low and outside as ruled by the umpire, but we had him yesterday. Little bit tight on the zone. Nonetheless, a ball called. We've got to go with it, and we do. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. There's a high fly ball into center field. Actually, it's going to kind of blow back. It was not as deep as I thought it was going to be, and Cole Dawson takes care of that for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up the second baseman, Ethan Hoffler. Hoffler gets his first at-bat of the day and will face Trey Simmons. Simmons back for his second inning of work. Runners at second and third. That ball's low and inside for ball 1. Runners at second and third for the Cougars. Simmons on the mound. Foul ball down the right field line and out of play. Bard goes over to take a look. high chopper taken by the shortstop, Dawson. Long throw over to first. Nice play. And the Blue Devils get out of it with runners at second and third. No outs and no runs scored. So we go to the end of 1.5. Blue Devils ahead 3-0. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the second inning, scheduled 9-inning game. Logan Phillips back for another inning of work. Bosserman, Buffington, and Buck scheduled up. Bosserman with a couple of home runs and a strikeout. 5 RBI in the first game. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch way out in front of it. Comes the 0-1. That ball's headed deep to left field. I'm guessing gone. And it is. So Bosserman with his third home run of the day. So that makes the count 4-0. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Buffington catching the second game. It's outside. 2 balls and a strike. 3 runs in the first, 1 run in the second so far for a 4-0 lead for the Blue Devils. There's a fly ball to deep left field. And another home run. So Buffington with back-to-back jack. So the Blue Devils have back-to-back home runs in the first, and now back-to-back home runs here in a second. In the second, we're going to get a visit to the mound. Looks like we have a pitching change that's going to be made. So you may want to hang around and keep an eye on this one. This one could be a high-scoring affair. We'll be back. All right, pitching change made for the Cougars. The new pitcher is David Stewart, and Stewart is from Lawrence, Kansas, went to Lawrence Free State. So now batting for the Blue Devils, Jet Buck, the right fielder, coming in for his first at-bat of the day. He takes strike one, called right down the middle from David Stewart. 5-0 lead. That stays up a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 4 home runs count for 5 on the board. That's backing out of play. David Stewart, a tall right-hander from Lawrence, 6'5" right-handed pitcher. That's high and outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the Blue Devils 5 run on 5 hits. The Cougars no runs on 2 hits. There's a swing and a miss. So Buck down on strikes. So back to the top of the order. To Dawson. Dawson had a base hit to lead off the game. Dawson is from Russellville, Arkansas. That pitch catches the inside corner. That's got some great movement back in on the right-hander, but still catches the corner. 0-1 the count. There's a bunt. And that's going to be a bunt hit by Cole Dawson. That's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison had a home run his first time up. Hutchison is from Hayes, Kansas. Low and outside. Things are fast and furious. If you don't think so, check with Jason and I up here in the press box. Got the wind blowing, got the scoreboard keys sticking. There's a strike right through there. A lot of down movement on this pitch from this pitcher that's down and in. He's got a high release point. A lot of movement on the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. There's a ground ball to the left side. Third baseman's up with it and over to first. So Heyman over to Reynolds for the out. So 2 outs now with a runner at second base. It's going to bring up Bard. Bard had a home run his first time up. Palmer Hutchison as well that just grounded out. So Bard will step in to face the reliever Stewart. Not sure if he got enough of that one. That's going to be shallow left field. Fair ball. So an RBI high fly ball down the line and hit in fair territory. Makes it 6, a little behind on my bookkeeping there. So Bard at first base. That's going to bring up Caleb Adams. There's a throw over to first. Nothing going on over there. Bard is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Piper High School. There's a swing and a miss by Adams. Adams flew out to deep center field his first time up. Adams is from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. 0-1 the count. Bard at first. Strike called. That's pretty wide call even for this umpire. 0-2 the count. Ball headed to deep center field. And I just chose the wrong camera on that one, folks, but nonetheless a fly out. So back-to-back home runs in each of the first 2 innings. The Blue Devils lead 6-0. We go to the third. We'll be back. Little bit of a look at the flag. It's almost blowing with it going up in the air. We're ready to go to the top half of the third inning. Blue Devils leading 6-0. Had a couple of back-to-back home run each of the first 2 innings. So JoJo Nieves and Rogers and Sanchez scheduled up here for the Barton Cougars. Trey Simmons back for another inning of work. There's an acrobatic catch by Bard. With the wind blowing the way it is, you get a pop-up that looks like it's going to be foul, and it brings it back into fair territory as that fly did right there. So back to the top of the order for Alex Rogers. He flew out to left field his first time up. There's a strike called. Rogers is from Omaha, Nebraska. He's up there with 1 out. Nobody on. That pitch all the way back to the screen. So 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. Jace, you got a ball there. 1 ball, 1 strike. One time it sticks and puts on too much. The next time it doesn't even get it. There's a ball headed to right field. And to take care of that is Jet Buck. I'm sorry, that ball was down. It dropped in between. Now I see where the bloopers come from on TV when they do them. So that's a double for Rogers. That's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez will step in with 1 out. Sanchez is from Mexico City, Mexico. That ball's low and inside. Sanchez grounded out to the shortstop, his first at bat this game. That's way high and outside. Runner at second base. Blue Devils up 6-0 here in the top of the third. Outside. 3-0 the count. 1 out. Hutchison, Dawson, Bosserman, and Bard cross the infield. That's high and outside, ball 4. From left to right, Sanchez, Adams, and Buck across the outfield. So there's a base on balls with 1 out. That's going to bring up Connor Allen, the designated hitter. He was hot yesterday, had 3 home runs in the first game, had a strikeout, but is still a hit in the second game, and he's been cool today, which kind of worries me a little bit, but we'll see if Trey can handle him here with bases, with runners at first and second. That misses a little bit outside. 1-0 the count. So runners at first and second. Connor Allen at the plate. Big, strong, right-handed batter that caught the first 3 games of this series. DH here in the 4th game. Cougars took the first game. Blue Devils took the next 2. There's a swing and a miss. So the Cougars trying to get a split. The Blue Devils trying to win 3 of 4. 1 ball, 1 out. 1-1 the count with 1 out. Here comes the 1-1. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Buffington. Allen is from Wichita, Kansas. Way inside, another nice block by Buffington. Keep that ball in front, keep the runners at first and second. Three balls and a strike now. Strike on the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes and an out. No runs on 3 hits for the Cougars. 6 runs on 7 hits for the Blue Devils here in this final game of the series. It is a 9-inning game. There's a line drive to Hutchison, and doubled off at second base is Rogers. So the hard hit ball, but right at somebody. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd. The Blue Devils leading 6-0. I'll be back. To the bottom of the 3rd we go. Sanchez, Vaughter, and Bosserman scheduled up. Sanchez is from Sidra, Puerto Rico. He grounded out. There's a strike right through there. He grounded out to the shortstop his first time up. Oh, there's some nasty movement coming inside on that ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, and that could be because of all the wind really making that go as 2. There's a foul ball out of play over the first base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Foul ball backing out of play. Glad to see that the technology up here settled down and we're back to giving you guys a decent picture. My YouTube studio was telling me that there wasn't receiving enough data. Here we go. Foul ball down the left field line. That's going to be out of play. Wiley, Rogers, Nieves across the outfield from left to right. Left to right, Heyman, Sanchez, Hoffler, and Reynolds. That's inside. Ellison behind the plate and Stewart on the mound now in relief for Phillips. That's up high. 3-2 the count. Nobody out as Sanchez leads off the bottom of the 3rd for the Blue Devils. Way outside, ball 4, so a leadoff walk to Sanchez. That's going to bring up Vaughter. Vaughter reached on a base on balls his first time up. Then he was caught stealing. Ball bounced away from the catcher, but not far enough. There's a strike called on the outside corner. Owen won the count. Runner goes. And is caught stealing at second base. So 0-2 on Braden Vaughter, the designated hitter. That's high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sun shining brightly now. Wind has let up a little bit. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So after the leadoff walk, we get a caught stealing and then a strikeout. So that's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman is from Oak Grove, went to Green Valley High School. Little nubber out to the pitcher. Stewart grabs it, underhands it over to Reynolds for the out. So at the end of 3, the Blue Devils lead 6-0. We'll be back for the rest of this one. All right, here we go to the top of the fourth. Ellison, Wiley, and Heyman scheduled up to face Trey Simmons, who's back for another inning of work. First pitch is in the dirt. Ellison is from Wichita, Kansas. Went to Wichita Heights High School. There's a foul ball back to the screen. 1-1 as Ellison, the catcher in this second game of today. The first 3 games of the series were caught by Connor Allen. He's the DH today. There's an airmail all the way back to the screen. 2-1 on Jordan Ellison, the catcher. He had a base hit to the right center gap his first time up. Holy cow. Where in the world did that miss? Oh, did I just get critical up here in the press box? That's a tough pitch right there for the pitcher not to have. So 3-1 the count. There's ball 4. So a leadoff walk. That's going to bring up Jaden Wiley. Wiley, the left fielder. Wiley is from Goddard, Kansas. Went to Goddard High School. Swing and a miss. Trey Simmons on the mound in his 4th inning of work. There's a ball headed to deep center field, and that's out of here for a 2-run home run for Wiley. So that's going to bring up Heyman. Misses first pitch to him outside. Two and 0 the count. Henry Heyman is from Victoria, Australia. Foul ball backing out of play. So 6-2 here in the top half of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So 2-2. 2 runs in the inning for the Cougars on that 2-run home run by Jaden Wiley to make the count 6-2, the score. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So that's going to bring up Wade Reynolds. Reynolds is from Wichita, Kansas, went to Goddard Eisenhower. It's a ground ball into left field. So a base hit for Reynolds. So 1 out. That's going to bring up Hoffler. Hoffler is from Topeka, Kansas, went to Shawnee Heights. Got a swing and a miss of a strike and a caught stealing for the second out of the inning. 0-1 the count. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. In the dirt again. Three and 1 the count. Little bit low, ball 4. So that's going to bring up JoJo Nieves. Nieves is from Junction City, Kansas. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base. Not sure where that must have been a little bit low, not sure. 1-0 the count. Want to know the count on Nieves. Strike called. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first. Blue Devils leading 6-2 here in the top of the 4th inning of this game 4. The throw over to first base. Nothing going on over there. Swing and a miss of that pitch, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 down in the inning. 2-run home run by Wiley after the leadoff walk to Ellison. Way outside, snap throw down to Bard. Bard does a nice job of turning catcher to keep that from getting into the outfield. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs in the inning. For the Cougars, they trail 6-2. Nice job by the second baseman, Bosserman, to keep that ball from going into the outfield. So 3-2 the count. There's a swing and a miss. Throw down to first to finalize the out for the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the bottom half of the 4th. Blue Devils leading 6-2. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the fourth. Blue Devils leading 6-2. Buffington, Buck, and Dawson scheduled up. Matt Buffington, the catcher in this second game. He is from Andover, Kansas. He had a home run his first time up. That's high and inside. 1-0 the count on Matt Buffington, the catcher. Just misses a little bit low. 2-0 the count. Nice play to stay with that for Wade Reynolds for a fly out in foul territory down there. Wendell, keep that. Next up, Jet Buck. Buck is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Liberty North High School. There's a bunt. That is going to be foul. That thing stays fair. He's probably on with a bunt hit. The right fielder, Jet Buck. Ground ball right back up the middle. So a 1 out. Hit by Buck. Back to the top of the order. Cole Dawson. Runner at first. 1 out. In the dirt, nicely blocked by the catcher, Ellison. Dawson has a couple of hits in this game, led the game off with a base hit, and then had a bunt hit in the second inning. Outside, I'm surprised. 2-0 the count. I wouldn't be surprised to see him come back with another bunt right here. 2-0 the count. Misses outside. 3-0 the count. Coach Goldbeck going through the signs down there at third. There's a strike at the knees outside half of the plate. Three balls and a strike. Throw over to first. Nothing going on over there. A high fly ball on the left side. Going out to take care of that in foul territory is the shortstop, Sanchez. It's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Palmer has a 2-run home run and a ground out to the third baseman in this game. 2 outs, runner at first. There's a ground ball at the third baseman. He's up with it and cannot handle the one hopper. So that's going to be an error on the third baseman. It's going to bring up Brendan Bard. He has an RBI base hit, his second at bat. His first at bat was a home run. Runners at second and third. Bard will step in. 2 outs. Be nice if he could get something off the wall. Anything on the outfield grass would be good here. Ball sails just a little bit low. 1-0 the count on Brendan Bard. Stays up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Hitters count here. Brendan will be looking for something like a fastball right down the middle of the plate, something that he can get into, get up in the wind. There's a ball headed for the left field corner. That's going to be foul. So 2 balls and a strike. That's going to be taken care of by the center fielder, Alex Rogers. So at the end of 4 full innings, Blue Devils lead 6-2. We'll be back. All right, back to the top of the order. Rogers, Sanchez, and Allen scheduled up for the Cougars. They trail 6-2 as they bat here in the top of the 5th. Rogers has been out on a fly out to left field, and then he had a double. Squares to bunt. That's low for 1-0 the count. Fly ball to deep right field for an out. Fly to Adams over to take care of that. It's going to bring up Sanchez. He's grounded out and walked. He'll step in with 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball on the right-hand side of the infield. That's taken care of by Bosserman. That's going to bring up Connor Allen, the designated hitter. Allen's struck out and had a hit into a line drive double play to the third baseman. There's a strike called. Line drive, a wicked line drive right at Palmer Hutchison over to Bosserman for a double play. He hit it hard but was out. There's a ball deep to right field. Over to take care of that is Jet Buck for the 3rd out of the inning. So we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Blue Devils leading 6-2. We'll be back. Bottom half of the fifth inning we go. Adams is scheduled up. New pitcher, Logan Rediker from Topeka, went to Washburn Rural. Lefty on the mound for the Cougars. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. There's a nice play made by the left fielder, Wiley. YouTube is not playing nice today. So we'll see if I can continue to get this sent to you. There's pitch to Pablo Sanchez. How did Adams make out? I had it in my mind, and then That's right. Nice play by the left fielder, Wiley. Thank you. 2 outs. I think it was a ball. See what he gives us here. Is it going to be 1-1 or 0-2? I guess he's not going to show us this time. There's ball. 2 balls and a strike. I'm guessing we have it right, or he would be putting his hands up. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss of that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Way outside. There's ball 4. Runner at first. That's going to bring up Bosserman. Strike right through there. Vaughter reached on a base on balls. Parker Bosserman has a home run and grounded back to the pitcher. Misses outside. Foul ball back to the screen. Makes me wonder a little bit. It's one of the first times I've ever had this error like I'm getting, saying that YouTube's not receiving enough. And the press box has stupendous internet up here. I wonder if the wind doesn't have something to do with maybe the area's coverage right now of the internet. That's outside. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Blue Devils batting here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Scheduled 9-inning game. Way inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Bosserman. Logan Rediker in, left-hander in, throwing some heat and coming from side. Make it tough on the left-handers. We've got a righty up there right now. Runner goes. There's a ball headed to deep left field. I think that one's out of here. And it is. So touch them all for the second home run of the game for Bosserman. 2-run home run. Makes it 8-2. That's going to bring up Buffington. Buffington has a home run and a pop out to the third baseman. Got warnings, got Buffington staring down the pitcher. And he gave warning to both dugouts. Coach Goldbeck is saying, hey, there doesn't need to be any warning to our side. So I will apologize a little for what I'm seeing from the internet because it's getting a little bit choppy, and it's getting a little bit choppy on the field as well. So we're in the bottom of the 5th. Now the coach from Barton is going to come out and get his 2 cents worth of information. So we got a little chippiness going on with my computer, and we got chippiness going on with the field out here. So we have a slowdown in the play here. Not sure what the umpires have to write down everything now, and anything that goes on, they need to make a note of what happened. So we've got warnings to both benches. Buffington not happy at all with where that ball went. Pass to him. So Buffington with a count of 1-0. There's 2-0. There's a base hit into left field for Buffington. So a 2-out hit for Buffington into left. That's going to bring up Jet Buck. Jet Buck has a strikeout and going to get a visit to the mound. We'll take a break, see if I can work out something with this internet. We'll be back after we check out this possible pitching change. So the pitching change has been made. Number 19 comes into the game, Bryson Schultz. He's from Norris, Nebraska. He comes in. He will face Jet Buck. As we fight a little bit of internet, we've got the sun back out. Wind still blowing heavily. There is ball one. Runner at first base is Buffington. Way outside, ball two. Runner at first. Bryson Schultz on the mound. Reliever in the game for the Cougars. There's a strike right through there. 2 balls and a strike. Bottom of the 5th inning action. Blue Devils leading 8-2. Way outside. 3 balls and a strike to the right fielder, Jet Buck. Had a strikeout and a base hit in this game for him. Foul ball down the right field side taken care of. The wind kind of keeps that in. Wade Reynolds takes care of that. So we go to the top half of the 6th inning. Blue Devils leading 8-2. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the top half of the 6th inning, scheduled up for the Cougars, Ellison, Wiley, and Heyman. Ellison has a base hit and a base on balls. First pitch outside to him, 1-0 the count. We'll just go ahead and start the game with the umpire not out here. First base umpire comes running across after that first pitch. Don't think anybody even noticed. There's a ball headed down for off the foot, so foul. One and one. That's high and outside to Ellison. Holy cow, where did that ball miss? 3-1 the count. That misses outside, ball 4. All right, Camden Carlin comes in to pitch. He caught the first game, going to pitch this one. He's from Lawrence, Kansas, went to Free State High School. He's going to inherit nobody out and a runner at first base. I'm still fighting with the internet, guys, so bear with me. There's a pitch low and outside. Things just appear like they're going to be choppy. Not sure what's going on with the internet, but I am. See if I can make some changes in my settings and be able to get things going again here, guys. We'll see how it goes. Here comes the pitch. There's a foul ball out of play. Comes the 0-2. That's high and inside. Swing and a miss for that strikeout. So we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Blue Devils leading 8-2. I'll be back. All right, it appears as though we're not sending anything out at all. Now it seems to be going out again, so I'm not sure if you actually have anything coming to you or not. Palmer Hutchison after that fly out by Cole Dawson. Hutchison has a home run, a ground out, and reached on an error.